Come on. Ah. You just got dropped.
You're making me angry.
Ha!
Lucky hit.
Ha! Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, really? Then what do you call you falling over and dying if you're gonna kill me? Huh. Gold. Take that. And let's see. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. We need to clear out this fort, then we need to go take care of Wolf Skull Cave and several other areas to ensure the Emperor's safety.
Over here.
Ha!
I'll rip you in half.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes when textures don't show up for... Yeah. See, I have a mod that adds Deserter X's, some of Deserter X's armors in like a compilation. Only it also gets distributed to the male bandits, so when they're wearing it, half their body is invisible, which is kind of funny to see running around.
An old woman.
You should have stayed in elsewhere, my friend. Maybe Skooma Cat's looking after you now. Up the stairs we go.
That's the best you can do. You're pathetic.
You were saying as you fall over dead. I'll take your arrows now. Off you go.
Time for you to die. Yield, and I may still show mercy.
Ha! And then you fall, and then you jump down and you lose half your health. How's that working for you?
Time to end this little game. You need to do better than that.
No.
Yes. Ha! I will take those, and then I can sell that later.
Must be my imagination.
Oh, yeah, right, your imagination is I run up right behind you. that was hilarious. It's like, oh, must be my imagination, and I'm like right behind her. And I will take your gold. Hold on. You, come here. Get in there. Ha! I will take these. That. I can sell the iron gauntlets if I want. Or just break them down. Brief History of the Empire, Part 3. The first volume of the series told in brief the story of the succession of the first 8 emperors of the Septim dynasty, from Tiber I to Kintyre II. The second volume described the War of the Red Diamond and the 6 emperors that followed its aftermath, from Ur III to Cassander I. At the end of the volume, it was described how the Emperor Cassander's half-brother, Uriel IV, assumed the throne of the Empire of Tamriel. It will be recalled that Uriel IV was not a Septim by birth. His mother, though she reigned as Empress for many years, was a dark elf married to a true Septim Emperor, Pelagius III. Uriel's father was actually Catariah I's consort after Pelagius' death, a Breton nobleman named Galavir Lariat. Before taking the throne of the empire, Cassander I had ruled the kingdom of Wayrest, but poor health had forced him to retire. Cassander had no children, so he legally adopted his half-brother Uriel and abdicated the kingdom. 7 years later, Cassander inherited the empire at the death of his mother. 3 years after that, Uriel had once again found himself the recipient of Cassander's inheritance. Uriel IV's reign was a long and difficult one. Despite being a legally adopted member of the Septim family, and despite the Larius family's high position, indeed they were distant cousins of the Septims, few of the Elder Council could be persuaded to accept him fully as a blooded descendant of Tiber Septim. The council had assumed much responsibility during Catariah I's long reign and Cassander I's short one, and a strong-willed alien monarch like Uriel IV found it impossible to command their unswerving fealty. Time and again the council and emperor were at odds, and time and again the council won the battles. Since the days of Pelagius II, the Elder Council had consisted of the wealthiest men and women in the empire, and the power they wielded was conclusive. The council's last victory over Uriel IV was posthumous. Andorak, Uriel's son, was disinherited by the vote of the council, and a cousin more closely related to the original Septim line was proclaimed Sepphoris II in the Third Era 247. For the first 9 years of Sepphoris II's reign, those loyal to Andorak battled the Imperial forces. In an act that the sage Arantine called Tiber Septim's Heart Beating No More, the council granted Andorak the High Rock Kingdom of Shornhelm to end the war, and Andorak's descendants still rule there. By and large, Sepphoris II had foes that demanded more of his attention than Andorak. From out of a Cimmerian nightmare, in the words of Arantine, a man who called himself the Cameron Usurper led an army of Daedra and undead warriors on a rampage through Valenwood, conquering kingdom after kingdom. Few could resist his onslaughts, and as month turned to bloody month in the year Third Era 249, even fewer tried. Sepphoris sent more and more mercenaries into Hammerfell to stop the usurpers' northward march, but they were bribed or slaughtered and raised as undead. Ah! Oh, that sucks. Send a bunch of mercs up to do a job, and suddenly they become dead thralls for a necromantic invader. The story of the Cameron usurper deserves a book of its own. It is recommended that the reader find Paulus Lift's The Fall of the Usurper for more detail. In short, however, the destruction of the forces of the usurper had little to do with the efforts of the emperor. The result was a great regional victory and an increase in hostility toward the seemingly ineffectuous empire. Oh, inefficacious. Ur V, Sepphoris II's son and successor, swiveled opinion back toward the latent power of the empire. Turning the attention of Tamriel away from internal strife, Uriel V embarked on a series of invasions, beginning almost from the moment he took the throne in the Third Era 268. He conquered Roscria in 271, Cathnokoi in 276, Uneslia in 279, and Esroniet in 284. In the Third Era 288, he embarked on his most ambitious enterprise, the invasion of the continent kingdom of Akavir. This ultimately proved a failure. For the 2 years later, Uriel V was killed in Akavir on the battlefield of Ionith, which is actually now being called into question. Did he actually die, or did he survive, and is he biding his time until he can return to Tamriel? Nevertheless, Uriel V holds a reputation seconded only to Tiber as one of the two great warrior emperors of Tamriel. The last four emperors, beginning with Uriel V's infant son, are described in the fourth and final volume of this series. I do not need the iron battle axe. Okay. Now to go kill the other two bandits. Oh, hold on. I need to raise my skills. Wow. I apparently, from the time I started to this, in my last video for this, I accrued 11 perk points, so I went up to level 12. And this character is not going to be a mage. No. She's got heavy armor. I'll take one handed. Disciplined fighter. I will take heavy armor. Couple of perks. Ooh, nice, cushioned. You take no damage from falling if wearing all heavy armor. And I'm going to upgrade block. Still got 3 points to spend. Smithing mastery, yes. I'm not gonna put any points in there yet. I've already got 72. I'm already up to level 72 with spamming restoration off screen. I am going to put a perk point into speech mastery. Okay. Kill the last 2 bandits in here and then that's it for this video, and then I can move on to recording the next one.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Fight me!
This is a surprise. No. I swear I'll kill you.
I'll kill the archer first. You think so? Or am I... Ha! Was that blocked? No.
You won't get the best of me.
Wanna bet?
No more. I yield. I yield.
Oh, too bad. Okay. Take that. Take the fur mantle and take your gold and take your arrows. Okay. Daylight.